You always do it.
Hey, what's up, guys? We're back. It's me, Nolan. Today we got my nephew, Bostin.
I thought your name's Cameron.
What'd I say?
You said your name's Nolan.
No, I didn't. I said me and Nolan.
Oh.
Nolan and I.
Oh, okay.
All right. We see this kid's correcting so much. Get a little closer to the mic, dude.
Me?
And him. All right. So we got my little my little nephew, Bostin, and today we're going to talk about the day in the life of a 9-year-old. So what grade are you in?
Fourth.
You talk a little louder.
Fourth.
You're in 4th grade. So when you get to school, what do you do?
When I get to school, I usually get a basketball and we all play basketball. We either do 2v2s or we'll do like me and 3 5th graders against like all the 4th graders who want to play basketball and all the 5th graders.
Do you win or what?
Well, it's either a tie or we win by like 2 points.
Do you ever get in a tussle with them?
Like what?
Like a fight?
Colston got mad because we lost. Because his team lost, our team won 12-0, and the ref, he punched him.
What? Who's the ref? A kid?
The ref was Devin, and he just punched him.
Did he punch him back?
No, he started crying like a little baby, and then he ran to the duty and told the duty to get the principal.
So he snitched. Do you snitch? That's right. Snitches get
Stitches.
This is great. So
these kids still have recess.
yeah, I know. Do you like recess? Yeah. What's your favorite thing to do at recess?
It's not listening to people ribbit like little frogs.
So what do you mean by that?
There's like this one girl who found frogs in a ditch that's in the field that we play at, and then the more frogs started coming one day, and then they all started hopping around on like all fours, and they will ribbit and collect frogs and put it in their pockets.
There's like a group of them?
Yeah, there's like 8 of them.
Oh my lord.
8 of them?
Yeah, and then like whenever they see someone that they know, they'll walk up to them and say, "Join the ribbits."
And they just jump around and ribbit and act like frogs all day. Really?
All recess.
All recess?
Gangs
So what's your favorite class?
We don't have classes like middle school.
What do you have
They
then?
just have
What's your favorite subject?
Oh, reading.
Reading? You like reading? What's your favorite book?
My favorite book would be Spiderwick.
Spiderwick Chronicles? I like those
They're
books
making
when I was
new
younger.
books of them.
Are they? Nice.
Those and this new book I'm starting, it's like the Hardy Boys or something.
The Hardy Boys is a good series.
It's a mystery series.
Yeah. So, do you like school lunch?
Not really, no. So if you have to be either the very first one or like the first 5 people, otherwise you're gonna get something random. And before Christmas break, they were trying to use up everything they had. So it was like chef's choice, and they would throw like some animal crackers with like some raw noodles or something.
What? That's what they had you eating?
They grabbed spaghetti, but without sauce. They like crushed up graham crackers or something.
Is that even legal?
You hear that? That's what they're feeding our youth nowadays. That's ridiculous.
And if you're late, if you're at the very end of the lunch line, then they'll give you like a roll and like 1 chicken nugget.
Are you serious? That's a problem.
And then like 2 pieces of celery.
That's a problem.
Do you pack a lunch or do you get...
I pack a lunch, but sometimes when I forget, I have school lunch.
Ugh.
That's
Graham
horrible.
cracker.
Do you guys have PE still? What's your favorite thing to do in PE? You guys play a lot of games?
It's like, I don't know if it's like the pacer test or something, but it's like where you have to see who's like the fastest or something. Like you put like classes in a room, and then you start from the end of the gym to the other side, and you have to see who can get back the fastest.
Huh. I don't know.
And if it's not that, it's Monkeys in the Jungle. It's where there's these hula hoops, and there's a dodgeball in it. And if you're a monkey, you're in the hoop, and you can't throw balls out of the hoop. And if you get the ball, you have to throw it at the people carrying these things called foxtails, and it's their bandages.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to get to the other side and back without hitting each other. And there's people like doing front flips over the balls.
Wow, that's cool.
Or dodging it.
Do you play any sports outside of school?
I did soccer this year, and wrestling.
Did you like both? Did you win? Heck yeah. You're not a loser, are you?
I did. My team didn't lose. Lose any soccer games.
If you're not first, you're...
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? If you're not first, you're last.
Oh, okay.
Ricky Bobby. Remember that. If you're not first, you're last.
No, you're not. What if you get second?
And you're last.
No, then you're last. It don't count. You didn't win. So that's nothing.
Oh, okay.
Only one.
Remember that.
Okay.
Is there any weird kids at your school?
So the emo people, what they do is, so they wear like leather jackets and then some like a black shirt with like rock on it.
A
And
rock?
Yeah, or something. And they like dye their hair and like wear black bandanas. And then they're like, totally. And it's really weird.
Do they act weird to everybody?
Yeah. Or like there's some people who wear like black mascara and then they're like, I'm a demon. Or there's like some
Let me
people,
remind you, this kid's 9 years old in
there's
4th
some
grade.
people who like act like vampires and they think they're a vampire and they always are talking about Twilight for some reason. And there's tons of TikTok girls who are always trying to sneak their phone out and do TikTok dances.
TikTok dances? Do you think that's cool or weird?
Weird.
It's weird. Is it cringy? Yeah.
And then they're like, I got 5 likes, I'm the best. Or they're like, I'm gonna be famous now. TikTok famous.
We're doing better than that. Let's go.
So do you got any people that act like animals in school?
Yeah, the frog people.
The frog people?
And
No.
then there's a dog girl.
There's a dog girl?
She has this one friend who acts like her friend that she has acts like she's the owner of the dog.
What?
And the person will run on all fours.
No. So like at recess they'll run on all fours?
Yeah, like if we're playing tag or something, they'll run on all fours and then they'll trip on like their lace or something and hit their head.
Do you laugh?
And then they'll get up and act like no one saw them.
What was the weirdest we had at our school? A horse girl?
Horse or like the raccoon or the wolf girl?
Oh my god.
Yeah, we had a girl at our school that wanted to be a wolf.
That happened to me in kindergarten. Corbin thought he could be a wolf because he had pointy teeth. 'Cause
What's
he thought canine teeth were what made him a wolf.
So what's the weirdest thing you've experienced since you've been in school? I mean, you're only 9 years old. What could it be?
It's not weird, but it was it was kindergarten when we went to Cascade, and there was a jail nearby, and a prisoner escaped, and we were in lockdown for like 2 hours. And it wasn't weird, but it was funny and then scary
It
at the
was
same
funny.
time. So the prisoner, they found him and he was hiding inside of a garbage can or a dumpster behind the school.
That's cool.
It's funny, but then weird at the same time.
Yeah.
They found him in a dumpster.
So what would you say is like the hardest part about your life? Like on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah,
What's
for
the
a
hardest thing you
9-year-old.
do?
Like, what's hard for you? Like, what obstacles do you come with? Like, cleaning your room, doing the laundry, brushing your teeth.
Why would that be?
I don't know.
It's with McKenna and Harper because
Your little sisters?
Yeah, because whenever they make a fuss about something and then I ask them what's happening, Mom will scream and she'll say, "Leave them alone. They'll figure it out." and then I'll go in my room and I'll mind my own business and then she'll walk in there and then I hear a big old smack and it's Harper who got spanked or something. And then what I hear for the next hour is just crying.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and then Harper's like, I want Play-Doh. And then McKenna's like, what about connects sand?
Do you love your sisters, though? That's good.
Or Ken has been kind of rude though lately because we went to Ribeye and they had these fake handcuffs and I put them on me when we were in the car.
You came over after, didn't you?
But
Yeah.
I forgot to take them off when I was unbuckling. And I got stuck there, and I said, McKenna, can you get Mom for me when we were getting out? And then she said no, and then I was stuck in there for like 2 hours. And then Mom came, and she's like, oh, I forgot my purse. And then she's like, wait, Bostin, why are you in here? And I'm like, ask McKenna.
So you were
They left you in
handcuffed
the
like...
car?
Yeah, so McKenna said she wanted to see how long I could see with it tightened all the way on my wrist.
Uh-huh.
So I couldn't reach the switch thing on it,
Oh, no.
and I was stuck there.
So what do you like doing with your friends?
Like in our neighborhood, what we do is we'll grab our bikes and there's this restaurant by our house and behind it, there's another neighborhood. And we like exploring that spot or just around it. And last time we went exploring, we found a dead cat.
You found a dead cat?
and it was missing an eye.
Like Boys in the Hood, but G-rated. Want to see a dead body? You don't no idea what that is, do you?
Nope. And then when we went there, we were climbing up this big hill behind the neighborhood, and then we ended up, and then we were like, why is there an RV here? And then we saw lights in the RV, and they saw us there, and we started running back to the bikes, and we were all riding back home because we went into someone's backyard somehow.
Some hood rat stuff, huh?
Huh?
Hood rat stuff, huh?
What's that mean?
It means bad kids.
Bad stuff.
Bad kid stuff.
Yeah, and they started yelling, and then we were just running back to the bikes.
As a 9-year-old, have you ever done anything illegal?
No.
Why
Liar.
would you make? Well, hold
How
on.
am I a liar?
Don't answer that question. Just say no. Why would you make him answer that?
I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm asking. So, other than that, I mean, what's the coolest thing about being a 9-year-old nowadays?
I can answer that question.
I can't.
You can't? Like, what's the coolest thing that you can do right now as a 9-year-old? Whether at school or at home?
I think for school it'd be writing essays because you get to write about whatever you want.
This kid's different.
How?
You're going to be a scholar.
No, because you get to write whatever you want. Like you could write about what it's like in your neighborhood and then turn it into a whole like fantasy series or something.
Damn.
We're in the middle of writing an essay right now, and we get to write our own narrative story.
I don't think in 4th grade I was writing an essay.
Why
Yeah,
not?
they probably were.
I don't think we were that smart, dude.
You weren't?
Hey, call me dumb?
No.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
No.
That's right. That's right. So,
So what about outside of school? What's the coolest thing you do or can do?
There's this big hill in the middle of the neighborhood, and whenever we go up there, we get to see a big view because there's these our neighbors and they got robbed at some point, and it was by their friends
oh, really?
that they knew, but mom said that they do drugs and they drink tons of alcohol.
You hear
Anyways,
that? Don't do drugs. Especially.
So they got robbed, and our stepdad started chasing the person down, and he was about to shoot at Brian, and then he pulls out his gun and points it back at him, and then he starts walking back slowly.
What in the world?
Well, it's self-defense.
Yeah, but then after that, it was 2020, and then when it hit 2021, this July, we had July 4th.
This kid's an encyclopedia on his life.
The people who got robbed, their kid, they kind of just let him do whatever, and him and his little sister and his mom, they you were putting fireworks in a field in our neighborhood, and they caught it on fire.
Oh, really?
They did it like
Did you put it out?
They did it like 4 times, and Brian was trying to put it out, and then the fire people came, and their mom. After they left, their mom, she dug a hole.
This kid's snitching. He said snitches.
She dug a hole.
Stitches.
She
He's
dug a
snitching
hole
on
and
everybody.
She dug a hole and put a firecracker in the ground and just left her kid there.
What in the world? What are you? Never mind.
Oh God. So, and what do you want to do when you're older?
I can't say because when we're older, there could be a lot more new jobs. Like, I could say I want to be a cop, but then when I'm older, you could be like, there could be, what if you start being able to live in space or something, and then you could be a cop up there.
Damn, this kid's one of the smartest kids I've ever
You
heard.
be a space cop.
Yeah, you want to be a space cop?
Or I could be one of the, there's like this new army thing, or like, you know.
Space Force?
Like, yeah, Space Force, or I could do that. Like, if I was a lot older and Space Force was just now invented because it's kind of a newer one, then that I probably would have wanted to do that.
So, as a 9-year-old, do you believe in space? All right.
Why?
I'm just wondering.
Do you believe in space?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Do you
We had
believe
this
in
conversation.
space?
I just wanted to ask a 9-year-old.
What do you mean? Do you believe?
We're not going to get into it. I was just wondering your opinion on it.
Yeah.
Do you think the Earth's flat?
No.
All right, good.
Wait, hold on. Here's what's weird though. So there's gravity, right? But there's not gravity in space.
Put the mic a little closer.
Because you're floating in space, so there's no gravity up there. So how is it that the Earth, all the water from it, isn't spilling out?
Because the Earth has an atmosphere.
And the moon.
And the moon. And the moon controls the tides.
So if there was no moon,
What do you mean?
what
If there's no moon, we'd die.
Yeah.
How?
Because the water, so the moon, when it gets closer at night, the tide comes in. So the water on the beach and everything comes in. But when the moon ain't out, the water recedes. But if the moon's gone, the waters wouldn't know what to do, and we'd probably flood the fucking world.
Here's something that I've been asking myself for a long time. Who created God?
Oh my God, this kid's fucking
then who
great.
created God? And who created the universe? Because if people say God made everything, then who created him?
It's natural. I honestly don't even want to get into that conversation.
No, seriously, that's what I've been thinking about for a long time. Who created him?
Who created God? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Because if he created everything here, then who created him? They would have had to create him. It takes two people to make one other person.
Fuck. Alright, on that note, I think we're going to wrap this episode up. That was Bostin.
No, I need an
Nolan.
answer, actually. Who created God?
I can't tell you, bud.
Answer.
I believe in God, but who created him?
I don't know. I can't tell you. But
Guess
peace
we'll
out,
know
guys.
today.
Yeah.
Deuces.
That was fucking amazing, Bostin.
No, actually, who created God?
I really don't know. I really can't tell you. That was fucking great. Holy fuck.